Thanks, Brian. He's led a life of service, first serving our country in World War II, and then for a small beach community in New York. But now the same village he has grown to love is turning on him, trying to seize his livelihood. Grocery store owner Frank Whitney, along with his sons Chip and Scott, are battling village officials for the store that Frank bought more than 20 years ago. They join us live right now. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
Okay, so it all comes down to Sandy. Sandy did a lot of damage to your store. They say that over half of it was destroyed, and so you need, what, special permits, special authorization from the city to continue?
Yes. Right. Well, what they're claiming is that it's actually out of their hands and that it's really a FEMA issue. But in reality, this was their initial contention, but we have since foiled, through the Freedom of Information law, foiled their documents, their engineering reports. After our own engineering reports stated that we had nowhere near 50% damage, we then got their reports and found that their reports said the same thing.
Frank, why wouldn't they want you to rebuild your own grocery store?
I really don't know. I can't give you an answer to that.
What do you think?
I think they want to control the property for their own reasons. But I really, I can't say for sure why.
And they've talked about using eminent domain.
And beyond talking about it, they've actually filed it. So that process has started.
Well, what do you think they're trying to do?
They're trying to control the property.
Why would they want to?
It's the only commercial property in Salt Air, and they want to ensure that it remains a grocery store.
So you think they want to be able to handle it and control it and put something brand new and shiny there on the beach?
I think that's more likely what it is, because they know that the Whitneys, I mean, we've only been in the grocery business. We've been in the grocery business on Fire Island for over 45 years, so I don't think that they're worried about us changing it. But I think what they're worried about is that if someday, if we sold it, someone else might change it.
Okay. Well, we got a statement from the city last night, and it reads in part this. Throughout the past year, we have been trying without success to engage the Whitneys in substantive discussions to advance what they now claim to be their primary objective, which is to renovate and continue to operate the market. That said, however, at various times they have clearly stated their inability or unwillingness to undertake the renovation requirement. And, despite statements to the contrary, no building plans or architectural drawings of any kind have ever been presented to the village for review. How do you respond to that?
Well, for one thing, they don't need architectural plans. We don't need architectural plans to rebuild the store. All we want to do is put it back to the way it was, only newer and more modern.
Right. Well, I would respond by saying, here are 400 applications submitted by the damaged buildings in the village. Every one of them is a single page, and every one of them is approved. The only building that's been turned down is ours. And they have a private membership yacht club that sustains much more serious damage than we did. They also turned in a single-page document and were immediately approved for repair. So I respond to it by saying, why is it that everybody else in the village, and in fact every building in all of Fire Island was supported and aided in repair, yet we have to somehow turn in tens of thousands of dollars worth of documents?
Frank, if they wrestle this control away from your family, what's that going to do to you?
Well, it's devastating. We've lost our living. It's much worse for Chip. Chip's raising the family. That's hard on him.
It is. Well, keep us posted on what happens next.
I certainly will.
It's a landmark out there, so we want to know what happened.
Thank you.
Okay.
Fellas, thank you very much for joining us.
Sorry. See you.
All right, good luck to you. All right, coming up next.